Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. That's Monday through Thursday. This will be a general reading. Remember that when I am doing my readings, I am using my two Radley Valentine decks. I'll use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main message. I'll pull one then from my Angel Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to my higher power. Whatever the message is, my job is just to deliver it. Now, I am going to be doing a separate video and I kind of do an overview of what an age of Aquarius and where we might be at. But remember that on the 13th of March at 5:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we do have our new moon in Pisces. Now, that will be an increase in psychic sensitivity. There could be a really deep emotional energy going on. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be, that you're going to be crying. But it's just going to be very strong and deep feelings. Also, new moons are excellent to start new projects, new energies. So remember, full moon to new moon, release and relinquish. New moon, request. So this is that time to get started. So that emotional energy is going to drive you further and push you more so into possibly figuring out what it is you really, really want to be doing. Now, also too, the 15th of March, Mercury will enter into Pisces. Mercury is about communication. There's a lot of swiftness with Mercury also. And that's, this is again, so we have that new moon where we're feeling the emotions. This is where we are going to be talking about those emotions. This is where we get things out. And also, I believe that this will be seeing beyond the fog. And I think that there will be clarity. But remember, when you're talking about strong emotions, not everybody's going to be listening. So we're going to need to really use our best communication so that we can, again, be clear on what we are trying to communicate. Okay? Okay. So we're going to start the readings now. Hello, my Tauruses. How are you? Let's see. A card already flying. Okay, let's see what we have for this week. Okay, Three of Michael. Michael, this is reverse, so that has strong energy. Michael is air energy. It is Libra, Aquarius. It's also Gemini energy. And thought processes, making some sort of decision, thinking things through, hearing some news. But the thing about the Three of Michael, and three is there's kind of a resolution, but there's kind of also a celebration with this. There's kind of this, I feel like you're putting it to rest. You're putting it to bed. You're getting, again, we're in the full moon to the new moon, getting rid of stuff. And for you, my Tauruses, I feel like, again, there's a lot of resolution, a lot of resolve, a lot of let's move it on. I've been feeling that for you. You continue with that. Now there's a lot of things, though, that has held you back, things that you possibly looked at and you kept waiting and waiting and waiting, and now it's kind of like, I'm not waiting anymore. I do feel that there is something to do with a personal relationship, and it's, just as and I'm not saying that this is it, but just as an example, maybe somebody's been in a very long-term relationship, and it could be your work, job, career, could be personal, intimate, interpersonal, it could be family or home, but it's it's very, very personal, I do believe. So it could be that maybe at your work, maybe you've been waiting for a promotion and, and you've been working there and doing a really good job, and then they gave the promotion to someone else. It could be that you're in an intimate relationship and you've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and all of us, and now it's kind of like, you know what? I want to take this relationship further and you don't. So now there's like a lot of clarity here too. What do I want in my life? So in some ways, my Tauruses, there's taken some ownership of your life and, taking that back, taking the power back. And with that, it's like saying, you know what? If this is where I want to go, and you don't want to go with me, or like the work scenario, I need to look elsewhere. Now, if it is work, I'm not going to tell you to quit because it's easier to get a job when you have a job, okay? But there's like a really sense of decision making here. There's really a sense of this is past, I'm done with this and let's go forward. Okay, put my glasses on. Here we go. Release the past. You will grow from the situation. Time heals all wounds. And I do feel like it's like you've been releasing it anyway. It's just now you make the decision. Okay, let's go on. Next card. The 10 of Michael. Now, 10 is transition, okay? Michael is still, air energy. This one, there's a couple of things here. Maybe because you made your decision, maybe they come back to you and say, wait a minute, let's, hey, I want to go where you're going. I want to do what you're doing. But the 10 of Michael is basically saying things have ended and now I'm going forward. The 10 of Michael, I love this because this card in particular is because this is the prima ballerina. She's done all her work. She's done everything she needed to do. And now she's taking her bow. And everybody's standing and accolades, things like that. But it talks about a situation has ended and you are finally free. So I do feel that this kind of, it's, snip, snip. You are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So you've got, and we're in the waning mood. So, but the thing is, though, it's you were holding on. You were holding on because there was always hope. There was always maybe, maybe, maybe. And part of it might have been that you kept hearing. You kept hearing that you were in line for the promotion. You kept hearing that this was going to happen. And in your gut, because that's the thing. Remember, my Taurus says you're very psychic. In your gut, you always knew it wasn't. Okay? Okay. Next card. Solutions. Oh, I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. So solutions, we have the 1, the 4, so 1 new beginning, 4 has stability to it. We also have, added together 5, there's some changes. Solutions there, so now you can actually move on. Now you can actually find those things that you want to do. Now, now you don't have to wait anymore, okay? You were waiting on whoever they be, and I don't know if it is intimate or if it's your work. You kept waiting on them, and now it's like, now you don't have to wait anymore. Not waiting anymore, okay? Success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. So this week, it does feel like a lot of pieces fall into place for you, but it's all those emotional, but yet at the same time, those intellectual pieces. And I'm not saying that it doesn't hurt, but the thing is, I don't feel like you're racked with pain, emotional pain. It's just it kind of gets your Taurus up a little bit and kind of like, you know what? What is the thing? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Okay? So, you had faith, you trusted, you believed them, and then, they pulled that rug. But the thing that happens here, my Tauruses, you actually will have the upper hand. You will actually be able to move to that better relationship. Here we go. Because there's that it's waiting for you. Here we go. King of Earth. So this does feel very professional type of energy here. Your energy, it is the king. The king underlying energy is air. So there's a lot of wisdom, but it's also your energy. So solid energy, something to do with your money, home, place of work, career. And the king is just very much, so if this is a promotion that was passed by, we'll go ahead and apply, maybe even at the same job for a higher promotion. A lot of times I like to move you out of the department that possibly, and let you flourish where, out of that department. So I'm not telling you to necessarily quit the company if there is positions outside your department, because the best revenge is being successful in whatever it is that you hold as success. Okay? This does feel very work oriented. So it's, again, if there is, if you work for a large company, start looking outside your department for that new job. Okay? Okay. Generous, professional, responsible, practical. A successful time Confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch. So, once you make that decision, you're just kind of like, nope, gotta go. And I do like it when, you apply outside of that department, because then they can see how successful you really are and what they missed. Part of the reason, if this is a promotion, that was passed by, part of the reason is they liked you to stay in that position because you were good at it. So it kind of like, if you're good at it, they're not going to expect you to really do a change. Okay. What crystal or energy for my Tauruses? Celestite. And I love celestite. I don't want to get burned by my candles here. And remember, Zedkiel. Zedkiel will help you through it. This is celestite. Celestite sheds a little bit. These are the little white spots. But celestite is all about communicating with angels, tranquility, good fortune, deep meditation. But I do love celestite, and it is one that I keep right over there. Anyway, my Tauruses, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your support. You really mean a lot to me, and you always have been very supportive, so thank you. As always, remember the button. Please like, share, subscribe. Now, as always, my Tauruses, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.